You were born a wolf. Let that idea settle for a moment. It's not a compliment. It's not an empowerment slogan. It's a biological and historical fact. You were built for hardship, for the sharp edge of the world, for the silent, patient stalk, and the sudden, explosive confrontation. Your nervous system is an ancient relic, a finely tuned instrument designed to read the slightest shift in the wind, the most subtle change in a rival's posture. Your body is a machine that converts adversity into strength. Your mind at its best is a problem-solving predator. But look at you now. Look at us. The cage feels warm, and we have forgotten the taste of the wild. The hook, the fact you probably don't know, is this. Researchers studying male psychology have identified a phenomenon they call learned helplessness. In experiments, when subjects are repeatedly exposed to a negative stimulus, they cannot escape. They eventually stop trying. Even when the door is left wide open, they just lie down and whimper, accepting the pain. They become passive. They become tame. And this isn't just in a lab. This is the silent, insidious story of modern man. The comfort of our world, the endless buffet of distraction, the padded walls of our routines have become that inescapable negative stimulus. It doesn't hurt. It just pacifies. And we have learned to be helpless. I want to talk about the cage. Not the one with iron bars, but the one with a thermostat set to a perfect 72 degrees. The one that delivers food to your door with a tap. That streams a universe of entertainment into the palm of your hand. That murmurs constant, soothing lies into your ear. You are safe. You are provided for. You are comfortable. And in that comfort, the wolf is dying of a quiet internal starvation. I remember being a boy. I remember the feeling of my own two hands on the world. Scraped knees were a badge of honor. The sting of antiseptic a rite of passage. A fight in the schoolyard was a terrifying, brutal, and ultimately clarifying thing. You learned the limits of your own body, the fire of your own anger, the consequence of a thrown punch. There was no mediator, no virtual reality, no anonymous comment section. It was raw, immediate, and real. You settled it, and you moved on, your social hierarchy, established not by likes and shares, but by the primal unspoken language of confrontation and resolution. Now, conflict is a sin. Discomfort is a pathology. To feel awkward, to be rejected, to face a challenge you might not overcome, these are not seen as the forge and anvil of a man's character anymore. They are seen as system errors to be debugged. We medicate the sadness, we numb the anxiety, we scroll past the disagreement. We are swaddling ourselves in a digital and emotional bubble wrap. And the first thing to suffocate is our spirit. Think about your average day. The alarm goes off. You're already tired, not from a day of honest labor, but from the flickering blue light of a screen that you stared into until 2 in the morning. You drag yourself to a job that, for most, is an abstraction. You move numbers on a spreadsheet. You answer emails. You sit in meetings where people talk in circles, using words that mean nothing, all to avoid saying the one true, difficult thing. There is no physical product of your effort. No field plowed, no wall built, no animal hunted. There is just a paycheck. A digital ghost of value that appears in your account, allowing you to buy more comfort, more distraction. You come home. You are drained, but not satisfied. There's a hollow ache in your chest, a restlessness in your bones. So you reach for the pacifier, the video game, the Netflix series, the social media feed. It's a drip feed of dopamine, a cheap, synthetic substitute for the real thrill of accomplishment, the real joy of mastery. You are not living a life. You are consuming a product called a life. And the product is designed to be easy. It's designed to be comfortable. It is designed to keep you docile. This is the sheep pasture. Look around. See all the other men, heads down, grazing on the endless, bland grass of content. Occasionally, one might look up, a flicker of something old and wild in his eyes, a memory of a different kind of hunger. But then the shepherd's dog barks. That's the ping of a new notification, the buzz of a breaking news alert, and the head goes back down. Back to grazing, back to the warm, comfortable cage. We have traded the freedom of the hunt for the security of the feedlot, and the cost is our very essence. A wolf knows who he is. His identity is written in his scars, in the strength of his pack, in the territory he defends. A sheep's identity is given to him. He is part of the flock. He goes where he is driven. He eats what is placed before him. His value is his wool, his meat. He is a commodity. What is your identity? Is it the car you drive? The brand of your sneakers? The political tribe you vaguely align with? These are handed to you. They are pre-packaged identities, sold to you by the same system that benefits from your passivity. A man who knows who he is, a man forged in difficulty and self-reliance, is dangerous. He is hard to control. He questions things. He has his own code. But a man whose identity is a collection of consumer preferences and inherited opinions, he is manageable. He is a sheep. The pain of this is not a sharp, sudden agony. It's a dull, chronic throb. It's the feeling you get on a Sunday night, a deep, existential dread for the week to come. It's the envy you feel when you see someone else living a life of adventure, a life that seems to have meaning and purpose. It's the quiet shame of knowing you are capable of so much more, that there is a stronger, more resilient version of you, screaming silently from within the soft, padded prison of your life. It's the slow-motion death of your own potential. I am not romanticizing some mythical past of constant brutality. I am pointing to a fundamental human need, one that has been surgically removed from the male experience. The need for a resistance. The need for a worthy opponent. A tree that is never tested by the wind will grow shallow roots and will fall at the first storm. A muscle that is never torn will never grow stronger. A man who is never challenged, who never faces real fear, real risk, real consequences, will remain a boy. A soft, confused, and ultimately helpless boy. We have outsourced our struggles. We pay a gym membership to simulate physical labor. We watch action movies to simulate courage. We play violent video games to simulate conflict. We are consuming the shadow of the thing and wondering why we are still starving. The simulation will never satisfy the primal hunger. It only makes it worse. And what of the pack? The wolf does not live alone. His strength is the pack. It is a bond forged in shared hardship, in the coordinated hunt, in the mutual defense of the den. It is a bond of absolute trust and brutal honesty. What is your pack? A group of guys you get drunk with on the weekend? Your online gaming clan? The comment section of your favorite sports team? These are weak substitutes. There is no shared mission. There is no real accountability. There is no one who will look you in the eye and tell you the hard truth you need to hear. We are a generation of lone wolves who have forgotten how to howl. So we just sit and whine instead. The cage is so cleverly designed. It doesn't look like a prison. It looks like a luxury apartment. It promises you everything: safety, pleasure, ease. It tells you that the wild is a place of unnecessary suffering, that the wolf inside you is a primitive, dangerous beast that needs to be tamed. It pathologizes your natural instincts, your desire to lead, toxic masculinity, your competitive fire, a problem to be therapized, your silent, stoic endurance, emotional unavailability. They are cutting the claws of the wolf and telling him it's a manicure. But the wolf is still there. You feel him, don't you? In that moment of frustration when you want to put your fist through a wall. In that surge of protectiveness you feel for your family. In that deep, aching longing for a life that matters, for a story worth telling. That is the ghost of the animal you were meant to be. And he is starving. So what is the way out? The door is not locked. It never was. It's just heavy, and opening it means stepping out of the warmth and into the cold. It means accepting discomfort voluntarily. It means seeking out the very things the cage protects you from. It starts small. It starts with turning off the screen and sitting in the silence with your own thoughts. That silence is terrifying at first. It's where all the things you've been running from will come to find you. Your regrets, your fears, your inadequacies. But in that silence, you can also hear the faint, distant howl of the wolf. You can remember who you are. It means embracing physical challenge for its own sake. Not for the Instagram post, not for the beach body, but for the primal, visceral knowledge that your body can endure, that your will can push past the point of wanting to quit. Run until your lungs burn. Lift something heavy. Push your body to its limit, and then one step beyond. This is not about vanity. It is about remembrance. It is about reminding your flesh and bone of its original purpose. It means having the difficult conversation, the one you've been avoiding. With your partner, with your boss, with your friend. Speaking your truth, even if your voice shakes. Facing the conflict instead of scrolling past it. This is the modern equivalent of the territorial dispute. It is the hunt for authenticity. It means finding one thing. Just one thing to master. A skill, a craft, a trade. Something that requires patience, failure, and relentless practice. Woodworking, learning a language, writing code, playing an instrument. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is the process of struggle and incremental improvement. It is the antidote to the passive consumption that is killing you. It means finding your pack. One or two other men who are also tired of the pasture. Men you can be brutally honest with. Men who will call you on your bullshit. Men you can share a real struggle with. Not a drinking buddy, but a brother in arms in the war against your own weakness. This is not a one-time decision. It is a daily, hourly rebellion. The cage is comfortable. The pasture is easy. The path of least resistance is a downward slope that ends in a soft, warm, and utterly meaningless grave. Every time you choose the hard thing over the easy thing, you are feeding the wolf. You are strengthening him. You are chipping away at the walls of the cage. There will be pain. Oh, there will be pain. The pain of failure. The pain of embarrassment. The pain of realizing how far you have let yourself go. This pain is a gift. It is the fire that will burn away the softness. It is the hammer that will reforge your spirit. Do not run from it. Lean into it. Welcome it. It is the price of your rebirth. You were not meant for a life of quiet desperation. You were meant for a life of roaring purpose. The world does not need more sheep. The world is overrun with them. The world needs wolves. It needs men who are strong, not so they can dominate others, but so they can protect and provide. It needs men who are courageous, not so they can be fearless, but so they can act in spite of their fear. It needs men of integrity, men who have a code and live by it, regardless of the cost. This is your call to arms. It is a whisper in the dark, an echo from your own DNA. The cage door is open. The pasture gate is unguarded. The wild is still out there, cold and dark and beautiful. It is waiting for you. The choice is yours. You can stay. The warmth is real. The food is plentiful. The distractions are endless. You can live a long, comfortable, and sheep-like life. You can graze until your time is up, and be sheared for your wool until there is nothing left. Or you can leave. You can step out into the cold. You can feel the wind on your face, the ache in your muscles, the thrill of the hunt. You can rediscover your own strength. You can find your pack. You can howl at the moon, not in anger, but in declaration. I am here. I am awake. I am alive. The wolf is not a metaphor for being an asshole. It's a metaphor for being whole. It's about reclaiming the parts of yourself that the world has tried to tame. It's about trading the false comfort of the cage for the true, hard-won freedom of the wild. So what will it be? The warm cage or the cold star-filled night? The bland grass of the pasture, or the bloody, earned meat of the hunt? The bleat of the flock, or the lone, defiant howl that splits the silence? Choose. Choose. The wolf is waiting.